We'll move to women's basketball, and I see Coach Plaisance was able to bring her starting five here with Tia Charles, Cassidy Barrios, and her coaches Justin Payne, Chris Goff, and Jenny Nash. Coach Plaisance, it's good to have you here. I know you just got back from Italy yesterday. Coach Plaisance was watching her daughter Teresa tear up what could become a Euro Cup championship team in Naples. Teresa plays for Team Napoli and has been a top 5 player statistically for the European push to win the Euro Cup. It's been a crazy travel week for you, but Teresa could turn around after the Euro Cup, and she's got to fly to Dallas for her 4th training camp with the Dallas Wings. 4-year WNBA player, and then your son Scotty continuing his Division I career with UNO. This is Coach Plaisance's life, and she was also able to fit in a 4+ month stretch where she was our interim athletic director last year, coincided with the start of fall camp and fall sports and preseason practice for her Colonel women's basketball team. Time management skills are incredible, and during all of this, DoBee was able to lead her 2017 team to another Southland Conference tournament, and in the process, she became our all-time winningest coach in Nicholls women's basketball history. Ladies and gentlemen, DoBee Plaisance.
Thank you so much, Brian. I'd like to begin and just reiterate the sentiments in the room and just thank you to Matt Rohn, Andrew Kearney, Katie, Bryant, the entire athletic staff. Just thank you so much for putting on this event. This event is well needed, long time coming, and it's great exposure, and it's going to get even better and better. And I'm just very, very appreciative knowing how hard, and Matt hit it on the head in terms of how hard the athletic administrative staff works, and very little credit. So in reflection a little bit of last year's team, a lot of times the greatness of any team isn't always measured on a stat sheet. Is so indicative to last year's team and our campaign. I always called our team our little responders because what they had to overcome and what they did actually achieve in making the tournament was incredible. We lost a strong, very empowering nucleus of seniors, and Amani White, Hope Pulowski, and Taylor Morrison. Again, their leadership, their stat sheet wasn't too bad either, but nonetheless, a big nucleus there. However, what we have returning in terms of our serious underclassmen, we only have 3 technically upperclassmen next year. We have 1 junior in Cassidy Barrios, who was also named to the all-academic Southland team, which we're very proud of. And then we'll have 2 seniors in Marina Lilly, who had to sit out this year due to ACL, and then Tia Charles. And then the rest are our sophomores, which are freshmen this year, did a great job. And then we're about to introduce the next freshman. But before I move on, I'd really like to, again, reiterate and thank my staff, Justin Payne, Chris Goff, and Jenny Nash. Their coordinated efforts. None of this is getting done without their behind-the-scenes work and help. And even with recruiting, I have to thank my players also, because it's mandatory. They need to show up, they need to be there and entertain these recruits. And all of us, if we don't put on and demonstrate who we really are at Nicholls, and it comes to our student athletes, we wouldn't be signing this incredible class. So to my staff and my players, thank you so much. And on to these dynamic young women, fired up about them. I talk too much, so what I did, I had Justin type it up, so this is it. I'm reading it right off, and I'm not going to elaborate because these are some incredible women. First up, we have Lauren Bowie. Okay, Lauren Bowie. All right, she was the freshman of the year in District 14-5A, and by the way, 14-5A in Texas is the largest classification. And coming out of Duncanville is like a gold mine of women's basketball. Some of the top players in the WNBA and so on and so forth have come out of this high school. So finally, we broke ground there, and I'm really excited about that. Anyway, she was a freshman of the year in District 4-5A. She was the newcomer of the year. She was a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. She was a 6A first team All-District for 2 years. She was the Texas Girls Coaches Association All-Region and All-State team. She made that team. She was also in 2017 the same in terms of the Coaches All-Academic team. Lauren finished with an overall record of 39-2, okay, and 14-0 in district in 14-6A, which again is incredible. Back-to-back 6A state championships, unbelievable mark. She averaged 25 minutes, 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists. Dynamic young lady, and rebounding was one of our challenges this year. She's gonna clean up the boards this year in rebounding. Really excited about Lauren. Destiny Collins. I was about ready to say she's already playing for us. Okay, but anyway, Destiny Collins out of Carr High School in New Orleans. She was a first-team All-District for 4 years. She was a 2016-17 District MVP. She was All-Metro for 3 years, team captain. She had the highest GPA on the team. She had the most career wins in school's history at Edna Carr High School. Most career starts in school history at Edna Carr High School. She had 7 30-plus games, 2 triple-doubles in her senior season. She participated in the New Orleans All-Star game. She was a Louisiana High School Basketball Coaches Association All-Star. She is in the 1,000-point club at Carr. She averaged 18 points, 4 assists, and 6 rebounds. Destiny Collins. Kenzie. Kenzie is the next coming, we've said this so much as a staff, of Jenny Nash. Okay, and she even looks like Jenny Nash with the hair long and skinny, and she can really shoot the 3-ball, okay? So, Kenzie Heineman, she was a 4-year letter winner. She led her team to state as a freshman. She was a first-team All-District, first-team All-Academic. She was a semifinalist in the National High School's 3-point competition. She made it to the semifinals, and if she would have won right there, she would have been at the Final Four in Dallas for the men's championship. So we're really excited about that. Like I said, she can shoot that 3-ball. And then she concluded her high school averaging 17 points with a 47% shooting from the 3-point range, 2 assists and 2 steals per game. And Brianna Washington, we call her Bree. Talk about personality squared. All over the place, really excited about Bree. She was a district MVP. She was a captain for 3 years. She was a first-team All-District for 3 years. She was a 2-time Texas Girls Coaches Association All-State selection. She was a 2-time Texas Association Basketball Coaches All-Region selection, and that's in 4A out in Texas, and All-State. Bree's team was a regional final, was a regional finalist with an overall record of 27-8 and 13-1 in district. Her junior year in district, she was the top scorer in the district at 17 points and the top rebounder at 13 points. As a senior, she was also a top scorer with 15 points and averaged 11 rebounds. In Bree's junior and senior year, she combined for 55 double-doubles out of 62 games. Very, very impressive. Beast, just a beast. And she also has surpassed the 1,000-point club and the 1,000-point rebound in her varsity career. Again, these freshmen are going to make a great addition to what we have coming back. We're really, really excited. Thank you all for being here, and God bless.